here's a set of carbs, finally. I rebuilt them up a little bit, made sure they're okay, fitted the cables on them and a temporary fuel pipe. So what I'm going to do now, fit them back on the bike, get it all connected up, put the air filter on. I've got a new battery, so we'll fit the brand new battery in the box, and then hopefully for the first time in 7 years we will listen to this bike sing a song. Here we are then, finally. The carburetors are connected. The air filter is back in position with a new filter. The cables are connected. And look at the look. Works. The choke works. I've connected a fuel line here so that I can just put a little bit of fuel in there, because I don't want to use loads of fuel obviously. This pipe here is to the vacuum tap, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to just block that so that it's not sucking fresh air. Put the battery back, or put a battery in there. The key is stuck in the on position. It's got a broken key, but because it's in the on position, I'm not going to do anything about it until afterwards, because afterwards I'm going to get the key out, but obviously once I get the key out I won't have a key until I've made one. So yeah, so now we are ready to start the first start up that this bike has had in 7 years, and the wind is blowing like billio. It's an absolute swine. It's an absolute swine. It's freezing cold and it's 1,000 mile an hour wind. But hey ho, all the fun of the fair. First few tentative starts. Let's have a go. Right, connect the battery. Right, so this baby is only running on one cylinder. How do I know? Well, obviously I can hear, but imagine if you aren't experienced. What you can do, when the engine's running, see if you can touch the pipes. So that pipe there is red hot. You can't put your hand on it. This pipe here, I can hold it. So this cylinder, if I hold the cylinder itself here, stone cold. Cylinder there, nice and warm. So that cylinder is firing fine. This cylinder is not running. So take the plug out. Let's take the plug out to see whether there's a spark or anything else. When you take the plug out, it's soaking wet and black, which means it's getting fuel. So because it's getting fuel, it means that it's probably not sparking. So let's see if we're getting a spark, and then if we're not getting the spark, what we can do, because these are the coils here, there and there, what we can do, we can swap one coil from one side to the other. If suddenly this cylinder starts firing and that one's not, you know, is a coil. If it makes no difference and that fires fine, but this one still doesn't, it means that the coils are fine. It means you've got a problem somewhere else. So the first thing we're going to do is do a spark test. Right, so what you do, you get yourself a brand new plug. Brand new, right? But it's not the right plug for the bike, but it doesn't matter, because all you want to do is to find out whether it's sparking. So you arrange it so that you can easily earth it against the head. Disable the other plug so that the engine doesn't run, because you don't want it running away. And then get yourself a hammer shaft so you can hold it against the block and look there whilst you crank it. See that? Spark. Brilliant spark. So because you've got a good spark there, the reason why it's not running is something else. Either the plug itself, the plug that we took out of there, doesn't run, doesn't work, so now is the time to replace the plug with a brand new plug of the correct type, and then if it fires then you had a faulty plug. Let's see how we get on. So, new plug fitted. Let's see what happens now with the new plug. See the difference. I had to stop it there because it's a little bit smoky, but you can definitely see the difference there, can't you? And that exhaust, ouch, is red hot. So that original plug was failing under compression. Now the thing is, if you was getting this ready for a use in the summer, you'd probably put new plugs in anyway. But that just gives you an understanding of how a plug can make an engine fail to start. Amazing, eh?